Jalen, now you are a role model and to some a hero in the community because of your basketball success. And I was really impressed with your comments this morning at the press conference where you lifted up how important education was to you and how much it has meant in your life. And that's the exact message that we want all young people to hear and to believe, that education can be a way to be as successful as an adult. So Jalen, can you share with us why you believe that education is important to you and why it's been important to your successful career, and also why it could be really important in helping young people to become successful adults?
Yes, education is I would consider it the key that unlocks the door. A lot of people saw my exploits as an All-American in high school and All-American in college, and my success in the NBA. But the underbelly of that is that in high school, I was a member of the honor roll. In college, I was a member of the dean's list. I actually did graduate from college. And now my major, mass communications, radio, TV, film, is what I do for a living as an ESPN analyst. So all of those things went hand in hand. 13 years playing in the NBA. This is my 9th full year in the media. So that education allowed me to have a career after basketball in my late 30s. What would I be doing without my education? And that's very important, especially in 2010, because nowadays, if you don't have a high school diploma and a college diploma, and even a trade to go with that, all three, you're really putting yourself in a position for failure. And you know that going in. So are you going to accept that, or are you going to break the mold and really take it to the next step? And that's what we hope our kids do here in the state of Michigan.
Well, that message is really very motivational. And, it's also not just going to school, like not just showing up. It's really working hard. It's understanding that you have to be prepared and understanding that you've got to go beyond high school and into college. And delivering that message to young people coming from you, talking about your own success in high school and in college will be very important.
Right, and also the thing that people underestimate about being educated, it's more than just A's and B's. It's actually some intellect for you to be able to program problems and make quality choices and decisions in your life to go with your education. That springboards it, both.
So Jalen, why and how did you discover that education really was an important thing for you and for you being successful? What made the difference? And what adults in your own life helped you, supported you, made sure you had the right message, made sure that you understood the importance of education?
That's a great question. The inspiration for me to be educated was always the term dumb jock. That was always my motivation. I never wanted to be considered somebody that was sports or was basketball. I always wanted to be someone that acknowledged that that's what I did. And now that's what I did for a living, and that was my professional career. It was much more substance to me than that. And that's things that I got at home, from my mother, from my grandmother, from my high school coach. The term "it takes a village to raise a child" is truly an essence in my case, because that's pretty much how I got to this point.
So Jalen, you just reminded me just how important it is for adults to be engaged and supportive of young people. And lots of adults, not just their parents or their family, but other adults who can stand up for children and reach out, be a mentor, be a tutor. That's really a very important piece, and it really strengthens a young person's life.
If you look at any adult that's unhappy with their life personally, or unhappy with their career, a lot of times when you look back at an 8-year block of their life, they'll point to that as where they were steered wrong. That's the 4 years you were supposed to be graduating from high school, and the 4 years you probably had an opportunity to go to college. Times have changed, in particular here in the city of Detroit, to where you can graduate from high school, you go get hired by the big three, make $100K a year, put your kids in Catholic school, have insurance, everything is going fine and dandy. Well, that has changed now. So now if you're not educated, well, technology is taking away a lot of the blue-collar jobs. technology has taken away a lot of opportunities for people that were just willing to roll up their sleeves and work 40 hours a week in order to feed their families. So now that education puts you in a position to get a trade, and that trade allows you to have a career. You can have a job, but the goal is to have a career.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here today and for caring about children and for caring about Detroit and for wanting to really make a difference. That's so important. And at the Skillman Foundation, you know, this is our 50th year. It's our 50th anniversary. We also believe that children in this city and this region are very important. And I hope that that you will also be a voice for children, that you will continue to stand up for children, for this city, and to encourage others to invest also.